So far in his 430 odd days, and I really mean odd, as President of the United States, Trump has golfed 106 days. Think about that. 22% of the time, this clown who professes to know what's going on in the United States and on the world stage is out playing golf, and we know he cheats at that. So we had over the last several days, we've had strikes by Iran on or right next door to the nuclear facility in the United Arab Emirates and close to Dubai, and on the nuclear research facilities in Israel. This is thanks to Trump and Hegseth and Marco Rubio, who support this stupid war in Iran. And if you listen to what they're saying now, is if Iran would please, and they're begging them to reopen the Straits of Hormuz and get things back to where they were before they started this BS, and then give up their nuclear ambitions. They're saying for Iran, as I understand it, said 5 years. The administration said 20. They'll get back to more or less what President Obama and the Europeans had agreed to with Iran. I might note as a side note that really because it's going to come up that today was some national prayer gathering by the Republicans, and this is after Trump has bombed a school and killed 165 people and reportedly bombed 22 other schools in Iran. This is the strength of his religious conviction. But meanwhile, Mike Johnson said in part that they're praying because people have been trying to erase our history. Meanwhile, his Republican cohorts are trying to erase from the congressional record that this idiot has been impeached twice before. They want that part of history to be gone. They want the history of African Americans to be gone. They want the history of women to be gone. And they do this while they're talking at the same time about the Bible, which has celebrated people from Africa. It's celebrated women who were the first ones to discover that Jesus had been resurrected from the tomb. This is the Bible that they talk about, but they forget that God came down and destroyed the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah because they were so corrupt and wicked. Sounds a lot like Washington, D.C. under President Trump. Then we had the 40-day flood, which left alive Noah because of the wickedness and the licentiousness that God saw and said, this isn't good. They forget those parts of the Bible, but those are the types of judgments that you ought to take from the Bible, among a whole host of other good ones of how you treat people. But these people don't. And I might note, by the way, if you've been paying attention over the last year, scores of people who were pardoned by Trump because of their January 6th insurrection have been rearrested, and they and others, a lot of them have been, and MAGA people who have been elected, have been arrested for sexually abusing children, for threatening wives, threatening other women. They don't care. This isn't the Bible. This isn't what God has said is you should be a pedophile, you should rape women and boys, and you should distribute drugs through the Epstein network. I have no pretense to speak with authority on the Bible, but I know full well that's not what God intended, that the people in power to distribute narcotics, to let people off the hook for their wicked ways, and to have people let off the hook and so that they can go out and rape men, women, and children. But this is what MAGA has become. This is Trump, and this is the Trump whole cadre. By the way, we could also drop another footnote. Apparently, there are 3 women known as Donnie's Dolls or Donnie's Angels who are servicing Trump in one way or another at the White House. No wonder Melania doesn't appear very often. We should note that there too, before little Donnie Trump begged his way over to China for photo opportunities, China had invited the foreign minister of Iran, and this week Vladimir Putin is going to discuss the results of the meeting between Chairman Xi Jinping and Trump, which was a disaster as far as the United States are concerned. But I don't remember if it was Jim Johnson or one of the other numbskulls in Congress said this is a Churchill moment. Maybe it was Lindsey Graham, who has an orgasm sometime every time somebody is attacked or killed, that this is a Churchill moment. I've read a lot of Churchill. I've never seen anything similar to this. You can to what's going on with this administration, except I suppose from the Indians' point of view, when Great Britain failed to send food to India when they were starving, or some of his other actions. I'm a great admirer of Churchill's. To use Churchill and Trump in the same sentence is, as far as I'm concerned, another abomination.